It's like I've made a hero of my own self, and I want to teach that to other people of how they can be their own hero as well. Just like I got the IB plans for my studies over here, and then I got the plan for the business. I have like the willingness to not quit, which yeah, it's my biggest asset, but it's fucking scary to live through. I won't lie about that. I have a lot of things to work on. Don't want to walk into college without anything going on. I want to be making some sort of money. I want to be generating some sort of income. To me, it's like there's a mine gold out there, and I have to take advantage of it. I want to take advantage of it, because if not, I don't know what the future is going to look like. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, those videos are kind of cool to watch back. Today, I officially and publicly announced that I am quitting fitness coaching. Now, first off, I don't quit things that easily right off the bat, so let me give you some context. After I finished high school last year, I wasn't comfortable with going straight to university, so I decided to take a gap year because I wanted to build something valuable and make money online, basically. So I joined an online community, and basically from there, I joined an AI agency. I worked as a closer and an appointment setter, but I had to leave eventually because I ended up suspending my high school exams, which I had to retake, and basically had to spend more of my time studying rather than working on the agency itself. But because I had a burning desire to make something happen, I literally couldn't sit still. The AI agency taught me the basics of sales, and now I had the ability to sell. And here is where the journey begins. Now, this was in July of 2024, where everyone and their mother was literally starting a personal brand, and they were making a ton of money because they had one specific skill that was targeted to a specific audience, and they were making a bunch of money. And well, my skill was fitness and getting people in shape, which I was qualified to talk about. I offered a couple of close friends and family members to get in shape and sign them as free clients, basically. Some accepted, some didn't, some did, and some fell off eventually. So I had 3 free clients, and I just had to get them in the best shape of their life and start posting content out there to gain followers that wanted to get in shape. However, I hopped online and I started saying this. Through this whole entire month of July, which is about to end, what the have you done? Tomorrow. Last time I checked, the last time you said tomorrow, you didn't do shit. Are you going to let the actions that you did in the summer dictate the actions that you were going to do now in the winter? I shit you not, I was posting videos like these for 5 months straight. So I came to a realization I had to be a little bit nicer, and I started making mindset videos, but then I realized that had nothing to do with fitness, so it was basically pointless. Then November 2024 hit, and it was time for me to retake the exams that I had been studying for at the same time, which I suspended back in May. Good news, I passed them. So now that I had a bunch of time on my hands, I really needed help with scaling the brand. So I invested all of my money into a coaching program and realized that I was doing everything wrong. Here is where I learned how to target a specific audience and script my videos properly. I got some advice and feedback from other successful coaches out there in the industry telling me how I could improve my videos. So I started filming professional looking videos in the gym, with every single video being scripted as it was speaking to my target audience. In about 3 weeks, I actually started seeing views and engagement, and I got to people that wanted to get in shape to follow my account. But I realized that to get myself more out there, I had to post 2 pieces of content every single day in Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. So I sucked it up, it was time to grind, and I started spending 3 to 4 hours in the gym training and filming the videos that I had to post for the week. It also took about 3 hours of my day to edit all of these videos, by the way. And at the same time, I was managing my free clients to making sure that they were on track so I could get testimonials for my business to attract more people into my coaching program, basically. I did all of this for 4 weeks straight, basically. All my days were booked out, but I was so driven, and that high of making something happen and building something impactful is one of the very few things that I enjoy doing in life. But remember how I mentioned I was taking a gap year? Well, before I took the coaching business more seriously, prior to that, I had to decide where I was going to end up after my gap year. So I applied for a university in London, and thankfully I got in. One of the students from the university reached out to me. We got to know each other. I told him about what I was doing, and he basically mentioned that under the UK student visa, you can't run your own business. Yeah, if you're studying in London, you're there to study. Therefore, you get put under a student visa. Some of the restrictions from that visa basically don't allow you to work for more than 20 hours a week. They don't allow you to start your own business nor manage it. They don't allow you to work for yourself. You're not allowed to be an entrepreneur. I was very angry and very anxious when I heard this for the first time. So I did more research to see what other ways there could be to actually keep running this business legally. There were other visas like the skilled visa or the graduate visa, but you could only apply for those when you have finished your university course. On my university, university was 4 years. This is why I was angry and anxious. It's because of the fact that I had to accept that for the next 4 years, I maybe wouldn't be able to start my own proper business. So realistically, I asked myself, if I'm committing so much and I'm putting so much time to this brand, for me to just have to shut it down in September, then what is the point of continuing to do this? Part of me is angry because I think that I have sort of wasted time these past 7 months trying to make this work, and right now I have to shut it down regardless of it working or not. And at the same time, I'm anxious because I promised myself that by the end of this gap year, I would have a business. I would have income coming in. I would be part of this online money-making world. And I know that that is not going to be the case. And accepting that takes a bit of a toll on me because it feels like I'm not being a man of my word or something like that. You know what I mean? However, I look back at these 7 months and I realized how much I've actually learned. I've gotten better at leading people and impacting them. I've gotten better at conviction. I've gotten better at sales. I've gotten better at scripting and filming. Hell, I know how to finally make a proper video that can generate me leads. So I don't necessarily look at this as a waste of time because the skills that I have attained, I now have them in my backpack and I got them for the rest of my life. And speaking about life, one of the biggest lessons that I've realized in this first quarter of the year is that setbacks are part of the journey. I understand a lot better now that everyone is in their own path and journey towards financial success or relationship success or success in general. Every single person in this planet is in their own path, and everything that they want and what they're working for will come in due time. So I know that as long as I keep learning and learning and learning and stacking valuable skills that businesses and people need, as long as I keep meeting people and put myself out there, I am confident that I am moving the needle forward. It might take 8 years, 10, 15 even. But between those years, setbacks are part of the journey. And I can guarantee you all your mentors, all your friends, all your favorite online gurus have all had them. So, what's next? I'll probably go back to being a closer or an appointment setter if I can find an offer out there somewhere. I got 6 months left of this gap year and I need a new high to keep me going to ensure that I am moving the needle forward. So my goal now is just to literally sharpen my sales skills and meet people along the way. And if I make some money on the side, I am more than okay with that. Now, obviously, when I move to London, I won't be able to continue with the sales role that I will get. So in the university, I'll be learning by doing. What I mean by that is that in the university, you get given business cases, you get put in groups, and you are forced to get your hands dirty and learn as you do. You learn how to structure a marketing plan. You learn how to pitch an idea. You learn the financial side of the business. Everything that involves into managing a business, you learn as you do by these business cases. I know there's going to be people involved in the AI space and the coding space as well in the campus, so I want to get to know that skill a little bit more as well. Stack that, have that in my backpack because AI is going to be very, very freaking profitable these next 5 to 10 years, and I want to catch an opportunity in the future potentially. Also, it's London, so I'm going to be going to events. I'm going to be going ahead and networking with people and making connections. It's one of the top 5 places in the world to do it. I want to gain insights from entrepreneurs to see what setbacks they might have had, what lessons they have learned along their journey. And if I'm also able to provide any value from my front, from the skills that I've learned towards them, I'd be more than happy to do that. And of course, I'll be making videos like these where I'll just be sharing my lessons, my setbacks, my analogies, even though they might be a little bit confusing. Right now, these 5 things are the most important things for me to do these next 4 years in order to build myself. Maybe a super sick opportunity comes my way, or maybe I get a super sick internship and that leads to something big in the future, or maybe I do something in the side and it blows up and I can drop out of college or something. I don't know what's gonna happen. I genuinely don't know what's gonna happen. But I know that if I just learn, and I am ensuring myself that I am moving the needle forward every single day, week, month, and year. One day, when I have the capital and when I have the skills, I will gladly take them out and I will build something that makes sense. So if you like this sort of wisdom and you want to join me in my journey, subscribe if you want. I'm not going to tell you that you have to, but these lessons could teach you something valuable. That's all I'm going to say. And if I also inspired anyone to move their own needle forward, then make sure to keep going and learning as you do, because once you keep learning as you do, you're going to fail. And the more you fail, the more you learn. That's the best teacher.